Peace and love. What's up, family? How y'all doing tonight? Main office, your boy Sean G, the beautiful, magnificent, wonderful Jadea's in here.
Peace and love to you guys.
Man, it is a Tuesday night. Good to see everybody out here. It's been I think about a week since we've been in the building, chopping it up with you and friends and family alike. Peace and love to George in the building. Shout out to Kathy. It's in here. All right. Hey, go ahead and share the video if you get a chance to share the video and invite some friends over. We're a little bit late tonight. We like to kind of jump off a little bit early in the night. But we're here nonetheless, chopping it up with the family. And, of course, you guys were panicking yesterday during Facebook Worldwide biggest outage. A lot of you guys were really, really nervous. I mean, you were checking your phones and saying, well, what's going on? You know, this is crazy. My Facebook page is not working. They banned me forever. You know, everybody out there was worried about their Facebook pages yesterday. And how many of you guys were really worried about your page? I got a call and, you know, I didn't even pay attention to the outage. I even knew it was going on. And I got a call from the beautiful Jadea. She said, you know, is your page working? I said, well, yeah, everything looked good on my side. She said, well, no, just go ahead and search around a little bit because it may be down when you start to look for pages. Can you see anybody else's page? And I said, you know, it's one of those things. What were you doing around the outage time? You know, were you home? Were you worried? Were you feeling like, you know, was the end of the world? Or did you just didn't give a damn? Main office, your boy Sean G, Tuesday night. Listen, Thursday night is going down. We're going to be getting some guests up in here on Thursday night, and we look forward to having what we call a wonderful show, an energized show. It's going to be Thirsty Thursday, so we're inviting all of you to join us and maybe bring what you call maybe your favorite drink and just enjoy with us. Maybe you want to get a glass of wine, maybe you want to have some champagne or whatever the case may be. Some months ago, we used to have what we called the $25 gift card trivia question where you will have a drink on the main office, courtesy of the main office, and you can go out and purchase yourself for something at the max of $25 when you join us on a Thirsty Thursday. All right, so I think we're going to be bringing that back on a Thursday night here in the main office. Peace and love to you and you and you. Shout out to Kathy. She said her husband told her not to come home until it's cut back on. But I mean, a lot of you guys were worried. I see a lot of people was pretty much, you know, feeling like what is going on out here. And also, you know, of course, the conspiracy theorists started to pop up all over the place in regards to that. Because just the other day, you know, you had the whistleblower do what you call one of her interviews on 60 Minutes the night before. And a lot of people felt like that had a lot to do with the shutdown. So I guess one of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight, how much of the 60-minute whistleblower Facebook interview from one of the ex-employees you think has something to do with the outage? I don't think so. I mean, there were some things in there where she said things about, you know, Instagram is causing a lot of children to, you know, really go off the deep end, you know, and this, that, and the third. But I don't know how true that is. I mean, we talking about the history of time. I mean, there have been so many different scary times in our lives, whether it was the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. I mean, how can this young lady come on TV pinpointing that Instagram is doing all of this and doing all that to the children. I mean, how can she just say that and get away with it? We're going to ask some of those questions in the building tonight. I want to be a little objective in here because this is what we do here on the main office. Peace and love to Renique on the check-in. And I do want you guys to really chime in because it happened right after. And I think that's a wonderful thing. The beautiful Judea is in the building right now. Looking
Hello.
all so splendid. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, and thank you so much.
Okay. Looking
How
all
are
so
you?
splendid. I'm fantastic. Wonderful. It's Tuesday night. And it's good to be in the building.
Yeah.
I've been really into what we call elevator music. You know, that deep jazz. You know, sit back and relax. Maybe have a nice cigar or something. You know,
Sounds great.
I'm feeling really old school with it and all that good stuff. So let's go to the comment section real quick. We got your boy George in the building. So they call that stereotype. There's a lot of things going on. And, you know, I thought it was quite strange because, again, you know, once something happened, there's always what we call a conspiracy theorist is jumping out of the window. And, again, I mean, how likely, you know, Instagram and Facebook and all of these different platforms are the reason why these kids are going crazy and doing this and doing that. And, I mean, so we're going to talk all about that tonight. Phone lines is open, 347-595-0279. And did you get a couple pieces of the whistleblower 60-minute situation? And by the way, before we get into that, Twitter really went crazy. There's a lot of memes out there because Twitter was the only platform, along with maybe I think LinkedIn and some other small things, was actually up and running. And they really went to town. So there's some really funny memes that I'm going to be reading off tonight that I think you guys will enjoy. But what did you think about the 60-minute situation? And one of the comments, you know, Instagram is the reason why these young girls are pretty much wanting to commit suicide, hurt themselves, and do all of these different things. I mean, I don't agree with that. What say you?
I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about it. I'm still trying to process it, take it in or whatever. I mean, I'm trying to look at it from every angle that I can before I just, you know, voice my opinion about it. Mm-hmm. I think I've looked at the 60-minute interview she did, you know, in bits and pieces. So I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. I'm interested in knowing what's in those 10,000 copies of paperwork she put in there, you know, before
you really dive in.
Yeah.
Also, one of the questions tonight on the screen, one of the topics is, what is the average age to move out of your parents' home? 15 signs that you should be getting out of mommy and daddy's home. And one of the things we want to say, your commute to work takes 1 million hours is one of the 15. What say you? Also, you love to go out. Mommy and daddy set a curfew. You want to bring your significant other over, which at 25, 26 seems a little awkward.
Oh, are you talking to me?
You still don't know how to do the laundry. That's one.
Oh.
You end up with a curfew again. Even your family pet dog takes pity on you. And you really, really, really tired of mama's old soggy meatloaf. So one of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight is, you know, what is the perfect age for you to move out of mommy and daddy's home? And let's talk all about that tonight on the main office. Your boy Sean G, the beautiful Judea. And we'll get into that. We have the Judea letter. Or you want to get into
talk.
this a little bit?
Well, let's get into this a little bit.
Okay.
Let me sort my things out over here, and we'll go from there.
Main office phone lines is open. Let's go back to the comment section real quick. All right. We see we got a couple folk in the building tonight rocking out with us. Peace and love to Renika. I see you. All right. Also, shout out to George who say they call that stereotype. I think we read that a little bit earlier. George also said it's the only way children can express themselves, and it's the only way they know how, where their voices can be heard. And, you know, I think that's, again, in regards to the social media thing, you know, I think it's a good look, you know, especially in the area of communication, in the area of using it as a tool for positivity, a tool for getting the message out there, a tool for doing something or starting something that you been wanting to do. I mean, there's so many different areas of the platform, so many different tools that you can use to really maximize your usage on these platforms. And I think so much of the time we kind of really study and focus on some of the, most of the time, the negative things, which they are negative things. There's always the yin and yang of everything. But I think, you know, for the most part, if you clear-minded and you have what we call, are you looking forward to doing something on a positive level, I think this is a good look for you. You know, one of the things is, you know, this is, you know, the data breaches and all that kind of stuff. It's a very dangerous situation and all that. And, you know, one may beg to differ. And I am one of those person who can find so many different reasons why I feel like that's not necessarily the case. And kind of find the good in these social media platforms. What say you, Beck?
Yeah, I mean, you got to always look for the good. You got to find the positive in everything. So, yeah, I agree.
Well, listen, main office family, we ain't going to beat no horses up tonight. Listen, Thursday night, Sean G is going to really, we got some guests coming on Thursday night. We're going to be doing some, you know, really opening up the platform to give other people some opportunities to bring some energy across the board. And we look forward to that on Thursday. And also, we're going to be bringing back the trivia nights, also giving folk an opportunity on Thursday to really join us. All right. And when we come back at the top of the hour, we're going to be letting you guys hear the Judea letter. All right. It is the main office, your boy Sean G, the beautiful Judea. All right. We'll be right back.
Let's go. Are you ready? You've been staring since I came in. I know you wanna get to know me. But honestly, I came with my girls, wanna dance by ourselves. Can't you tell? Baby, I have thick skin. Yeah, I don't let things get to me. But do you want me to spell it out for you right now? I'm not feeling your vibe. Crystal clear that you're head over heels, but don't come any closer, my dear. Cause when I get mad, I cannot control what might happen. You think you can put your hands on my body. I'm no damsel in distress. Come too close, I might just lose it. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Think you're messing with the wrong girl. I bring the thunder, haven't you heard? But honestly, I just wanna dance with my girls here tonight. No man by our sides. Crystal clear that you're head over heels, but don't come any closer, my dear. Cause when I get mad, I cannot control what might happen. You think you can put your hands on my body. I'm no damsel in distress. Come too close, I might just lose it. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Knock you down like boom, 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 boom. me feel fine. Better sit down, yeah, just shut your mouth. Yeah. You better sit down, yeah, just shut your mouth. Cause I don't need a man to make me feel fine. Better sit down, yeah, just shut your mouth. Yeah. You think you can put your hands on my body. I'm no damsel in distress. Come too close, I might just lose it. I knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Knock you down like boom, 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 boom. Knock you down like boom, 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 boom.
Yep. We are back. That was your girl, Wake Cap. Boom, boom, boom. Main office, your boy Sean G, the beautiful Judea. Tuesday night. We are in here chopping up with the family. And, you know, we see a couple folk, they said, oh man, I love the background right now. You know, you guys are looking beautiful. Not for nothing. We're going to use this as a promotional. And we'll take a picture, screenshot this. And this is something that we'll put out there as a promotional. You know, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you guys, we probably be doing maybe a few more shows here on Facebook, and we're gonna be taking our show over to YouTube officially. We're gonna really take it to the big boys, take it to the big leagues. We really tired of playing around. You know, we love the family and all that kind of stuff, but we are really, really, really looking to take it to the big leagues, to a place where people really look for what we call long form content. Peace and love to Edwina on the check-in, where people will really look forward to long form content, and also who are really in tune with these everyday stories that's happening. So we love our Facebook family and friends. But you know, it's just different. You know, the Facebook folk, they want that raw, they want that, you know, that they want that drama, and you know, we've been there and done that. You know, we want to just relax, have great conversation, and I think we could actually bring something different to the table on a lot of those platforms. Also, peace and love to iHeartRadio and all of the different digital platforms that also will be servicing the main office in a few weeks to come. So we want to expand our reach, to say the least. All right. So we'll let you guys know, for all of you out there. So we'll probably be doing a few more shows over here on Facebook before we officially take our act on the road to the YouTube big leagues. All right. Peace and love to LaVon on the check-in. I see you. Bow. And also we're praying for LaVon. And we talked to Vonnie a couple weeks ago. I think it was about a week or two ago. All right. So we see you. Hope you are in the building, just relaxing tonight and all that kind of stuff. My sister. Right. So we're talking about you know, the whole Facebook situation with the outage yesterday. A lot of people were scrambling, you know, just checking in. You know, that old thing where you just go back in the refrigerator, there's nothing in there. You know, for a lot of folk out there, they probably say, you know what, you know, Sean G, I don't understand that. I've never been through that, so I can't relate to that. But for those of you who can relate to it, it's almost like doing the same thing and expecting a different result. A lot of people were coming back and, you know, going back and, you know, checking their Facebook pages and, you know, just kind of freaking out at the fact that Facebook was down for a few hours. And, you know, again, the whistleblower came out with her big 60-minute interview, and a lot of things were said. You know, most of the things she was talking about was some of the inside stuff that, you know, I really know anything about, so I wouldn't get too much into that. But some of the things that really stood out to me was the fact that she said Instagram is dangerous. it's dangerous for the children. It's dangerous for little girls. It's causing all kind of this, that, and the third. And, I kind of sat back in my seat and I said, I'm hearing you. I'm listening to what you got to say. But I feel like this is a reach because there's so many things in the history of time. I mean, we've survived and come through so many different eras of what we can consider bad times. Wars, crack epidemics, the crack era, the 90s, the 2000s. I mean, you can just come up with so many different, back in the day, with so many different times in history where things were just dangerous. And I kind of felt like that was a reach. All right. So it's one of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight. What do you guys think? Do you feel like the whistleblower was reaching? If you got a chance to listen to her interview, do you feel like some of the stuff she was saying was a little out there? Of course, there's a possibility she has a lot of information. She worked for them and all that good stuff. But I just think the Instagram stuff kind of threw me a little back. So we're going to get into the Judea letter. But if you want to comment on that, what say you in the area of that? Because I kind of went over it a little bit earlier for those of you who are just tuning in. We're talking about the Facebook outage. What were you doing? Were you sad? Were you saying to yourself, "Oh man, I got to get back on. This is crazy. They singling me out." I should have never put that political post on. Yep, they don't want me talking about Jesus on the platform. Did you feel like there was a personal attack? I mean, I think a lot of people kind of felt like they were personally attacked until we found out that there was hundreds of thousands of people, even millions of people worldwide saying, hey, man, I can't see nothing. And, of course, the news came out. Also, Twitter really went into effect yesterday. Twitter was really giving it to Facebook because of this outage. Really funny. A lot of funny memes went up. If I can find some of the memes, I'll pull them up right now. But there was a lot of stuff. There was one that McDonald's said, how can we help you? And Twitter responded by give us 5 million burgers, some crazy stuff like that. That was one of them. I mean, just so many things. But what was you guys doing? Do you give a crap? Did it affect you in any way? And did you feel like, man, how can, this thing is so big and we live in such a time where the importance of a social media platform is almost like not having water. It's almost like a power outage. It's, some of the real vital things that you need in life, it felt like, the world stopped because Facebook was out. The lights went out. Social media, Facebook shut down for a few hours. So I'd like to know what you guys think about that. All right. The beautiful Judea is in the building. What's up, young lady?
Oh, nothing much. What's going on?
How you feeling about that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's kind of coincidental. I guess after the whistleblower said something and then, Facebook just all of a sudden shut down all of their platforms. It was just kind of an interesting take. I don't know all the details behind it. So, I'm still up in arms about it. I'm still researching before I voice my opinion on it.
Is it fair to say one thing didn't have anything to do with the other?
I just said it's coincidental.
Coincidental.
So yeah, I can't just.
Well, again, I mean, I get it. Peace and love to Johnny on the check, and I see you. What's up, Robert? I see you. Peace and love to Sharon. Yeah, but like I said, as a I can hear a lot of people saying as a child, maybe from the 80s, they can remember not having a cell phone. They can remember not having social media. They can remember a time when things were a lot calmer, and many horrible things were happening all around them. So I'm sure there's so many different things that we can come up with, in the history of time. So very interesting, very interesting. Also, one of the things we talking about in the building tonight is when is that perfect time? 15 signs on when it's time and how to move out of your parents' house. All right, 15 signs how to move out of your parents' house and the 15 signs that you think is time, and what is the perfect age? Because funny. You see a lot of people, and we got a lot of parents in here. I mean, is it one of those things where we push the kids out? Listen, man, this, you're about 25, you're about 30 years old. It's time for you to, you got to go get a job. It's time for you to get a goddamn job. But I'm giving you 2 years. You got 2 years to get a job and get your studio apartment, do something, get your stuff together. Your brother and your sister, all right, I'm giving y'all both 6 months. And whoever get the job first, you move in with that one.
Right.
So one of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight, what's the perfect age? I mean, is it 25, 26? Is it 30, 31? Is it 21, 22? What do you guys say that's a perfect, or not perfect, but just a fair age that, your sons, your daughters, and, it's about that time. You know what? You are grown. It's time for you to get the hell out of here.
Gotta go.
You gotta go. I mean, in love.
Right, in love.
In love. Mom, I was going to let you know that me and Brenda, we going to tie the knot and all this kind of stuff, like that scene in Minister Society. So, I sure hope you get your stuff together.
Yeah.
You got to get the hell out of here.
Time to go.
You running in and out of the house all night. I'm hearing things that I ain't supposed to be hearing. You're eating up all of the food. It's getting ridiculous.
We can't walk around comfortably.
We can't walk around comfortably. Your daddy tired of hearing all that bucka blow your brains out kind of music. It's getting from bad to worse. So that's one of the questions we want to ask in the building. Peace and love to Johnny. Says some have jobs and still chilling with their parents. Now let's deal with that for a second. With that comment. Some have jobs and still chilling with their parents. Now, we also hear a lot of things, a lot of the times that, it's a good thing to stay home as long as you can. Simply if you have a plan or if you have a goal, you have a great opportunity. Stay home with mommy, stay home with daddy. Don't worry. Just save your money and, go after that thing. That way, you don't have that much to do. But at what point do you say, okay, now is it okay when you see that young child has, a head on their shoulder, they are really going after something solid, and you believe in it, you see them working towards it, is it okay? Or on the flip side, you're not seeing none of that at all, and none of those things are happening. You hear his pipe dreams and, stories about this, no actions. That couch got a body print in it, and all that kind of stuff. When did you say, man, I love you, but you got to get the hell out of here. You're going to have to do something. Let's talk all about that. 347-595-0279. And I'm going to read some of you guys' comments in a few seconds. We do have the Judea letter coming up. But I think that's a very interesting thing. Shout out to your boy Johnny, who said, "Yeah, they got jobs, but they're not going anywhere."
No.
Do mama say, "Listen, you got a job? I mean, are you thinking about, now that you're working, you're making great money, are you thinking about getting your own place?" How does she break that down? Does she say it in a nice way, or does she come at you and say, you're 30 years old? I mean, what about when you're 35, 40? They're
not going nowhere.
You get to the point where you say, listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm loving this couch. I love the aroma coming off this thing. It smells really good. It's me and mommy forever. It's me and daddy forever. I'm not going nowhere. So... it's just one of those things. I don't know. I came in the building tonight. We'll talk about a couple of things, but I said, you know what? I think I need to talk about this because, it is funny in its own right. Very funny in its own right. But it's your boy Sean G. And, what do you do? I mean, how do you go about it? How do you break the news to your children that it's time to go? Do you tap your hand on your watch? You know, do you write a letter? You know, because you got some old school parents out there. They'll write you a letter. You know, you come home, you got $5 or maybe $10 because you didn't ask them for some money the night before. Mom, I need $10 to get to this practice, or I need $10 to go to this place, or whatever the case may be. And she said, okay, I've been warning you all year. I'm gonna give you this $10, but this $10 is gonna have a nice long letter, and this letter is not gonna be nice. This letter is gonna outline all of the things you said you were gonna do and you didn't do. Or on the flip side, the child's doing great. Really got some good things going for himself or herself. Is it, do you give them the opportunity to stay a little longer so that they can build what it is that they're trying to get to?
Yeah.
What say you?
Mm-hmm. You got to give them a chance, to get on their feet and do, the things they need to do to help themselves.
Yeah.
You have to do that as a parent.
Right. I mean, you got some cold parents.
But then, when it's been a year,
you got some cold parents. I mean, all right. So, because they could be in there 2-3 years.
Yeah, but then, they could be building something big. I mean, you just never know. And maybe they're not at home a lot. I mean, so you got to take a lot of different things into consideration.
Well, that's true.
It's not just, they're freeloading. No. You really have to take a lot of different things into consideration. And you always want your child to be safe. And at home they're safe.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just...
I mean, can your child ever be a freeloader in your eyes? You know what I mean? It's one of the things. Moms, Mom, how can you say such a thing? I'm your son. I'm your daughter. I could never freeload. I mean, everything you have is mine.
Well, some parents charge, so they're not going to freeload. So
some parents.
Hey, that milk costs. You don't take any milk. Put some money in the jar.
Everything is something.
Right.
You've been sitting on that couch too long. You're messing up the fibers on it.
That's going to cost you.
Let's go back to the comment section real quick. Peace and love to Edwina on the check. She said, I think you help your kids when you can. If you start charging, they will leave real quick. And that's the thing. Tough love. Is tough love a bad thing? Because, a lot of parents don't have that backbone to dish out what they call tough love. And again, you got to look at it from the child's standpoint. I mean, he's like, look, I'm doing, he or she, I'm doing everything I can do. Nothing is working for me. You got your situation is good. You got groceries. You got money. You got 2 cars. Everything you have is mine. How dare you deny me the car on a Saturday night when Brenda's coming over?
Don't get your butt up out of here.
Brenda. So peace and love to the tough love parents out there. And again, you can hear so many people say, well, you can't enable them. You can't be, the crutch. You can't be the reason why they don't do A, B, and C. And I think that's what it boils down to. Mm-hmm. Also, teen driver doing donuts flee from law enforcement fatally strikes 3 valet workers. Did you hear about that story?
No, I have not. That's an interesting one.
Interesting story. 17-year-old driver in Houston allegedly struck and killed 3 valet workers near a set of nightclubs while fleeing from the scene on Friday night.
Oh my God.
Amid El Tayeb El Nomen Nodawai sped away from a sergeant in a pursuit, the teen, after spotting him doing donuts.
Oh, wow.
In a private parking lot of Ferndale Lane at about 10:30, according to Houston police. After reaching speeds of 60 miles per hour, Modowi allegedly slammed his white Infiniti sedan into 3 young men working as valet at the local businesses, authorities said. We are out here because one person decided that they didn't want to get a ticket or potentially go to jail for a misdemeanor. And man, killed 3 people, valet parkers.
That's
at 60 miles an hour.
At 17 years old, he just, oh my God, his whole life is not worth it.
And he's okay.
And he survived it?
The car crashed into a ditch after the fatal collision. He and a passenger were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries.
Oh my God.
So I guess maybe we talking about a case of, and it was Friday night, maybe there was some, drinking involved. Allegedly, maybe, whatever the case may be. We don't know.
Wow.
Right? But it's just one of those things that make you go, All right?
That's interesting.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Tuesday night. Peace and love to the family. Shout out to Edwina in here. Also Kathy in the building. And I see you guys are in and out. Shout out to Edwina. Said you got to work and have a plan because we have the 3E in our house: education, employment, eviction. Wait, no, I think it's another E there.
It's education, employment, or eviction.
Oh, man.
Take your pick.
Take your pick.
I love that.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. That was a good one.
So the 3Es.
Hey.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, your boy Sean G and the beautiful Judea will be taking the show over to the YouTube platform. We are, we need to reach a bigger audience. We need to reach the audience that really understands these things that's going on, these topics, who are really involved in everyday stories and stuff like that. So we'll probably be doing maybe a few more shows here on this Facebook platform. And we want to take it to the big leagues. I see that a lot going on over there, and the format in which we are bringing, I think we could bring so much to the table on that side of things. And I look forward to that because, you want to go where the crowd is. You want to go where people understand that, this is going to be a 2-hour video, maybe a 3-hour video. And, And I know about this story, and I'm ready to get it in. So we'll be doing maybe a few more shows, and we still love the family. We'll still be posting pictures here and there, and maybe touching a flyer here and there, something a case may be. But we will be officially taking our act on the road. All right, peace and love to Cat that said, I'm going with y'all.
Come on, come on, sis. Come on.
Right? Yeah, so, and all that good stuff. What's up, babe? I see you in the building tonight. And, it is a slow Tuesday. I understand. And you just laid all the way back tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more reserved tonight.
Okay.
Tonight, I'm just trying to go with the flow.
All right. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, look, Thursday night, we're going to be bringing some guests on the show with us Thursday night. It is a Thirsty Thursday, and I think we may be bringing back the trivia, Thursday night trivia. We probably put it out tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I do want to have a Thirsty Thursday night. It is the eve of the beautiful Judea's birthday, so you guys come out and hang out with us Thursday night and enjoy that with us. Right? Look forward to that. And so we're gonna have fun because we used to do this a lot. I mean, it used to be like extremely turned up around here on a beautiful level. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I'm looking. I just love to bring that spark back. You know what I mean? Bring that spark back and really give you guys that energy that you guys love. So Thursday night, rock out with us. We're going to give you guys the Thirsty Thursday, and we also be bringing some, and we're going to have some guests in the building with us as well. So it's going to be interesting, fun. I think we have a lot of laughs and fun and all that kind of stuff, and come on early so you guys can get a chance to really hang out with us, let your hair down a little bit before the weekend and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So, anything you want to say in closing, babe?
No. Well, I didn't get to read my letter. I should have read it
A little earlier.
a little earlier. Yeah, it's a little late right now.
Yeah.
So, we'll do that.
Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday.
Save it for Thursday.
Yeah,
It
we'll
was a
get
good
it
one.
in there. Well, it was an encouraging letter to people. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll
All
do it
right.
on Thursday. That's fine.
Shout out to Kathy. I need to come out there. Yeah, I mean, you guys line that up. Peace and love.
She's ready to get out of Atlanta and come to
Kathy ready to make moves.
Come on, Kathy.
Well, hit your day on behind the scenes, and you guys chop it up in that area, and all that good stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So, we're not gonna stay on too long tonight. Again, we got in here a little bit late, and I think it's only right to give you guys a show where people got to get up and go to work tomorrow. We get it, and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll play a couple joints, and then we'll see you guys Thursday night. Right, Thursday night. Anything you want to hear? Say.
I don't know. Just give us some easy music.
Some easy music.
Yeah,
Lay
something to
back.
ease the mind, body, and soul. I like that.
All right. So let's give them a ease the mind, body, and soul kind of song. Here's one of our newest artists right here who go by the name of Mind Me. Very interesting name. Name of the song is My Home Is You. And I got a chance to listen to the song the other night. I was a little, like, okay, let me see what this is about. The artist is like, hey, check the song out. It's great. I think, people will love it. And, you hear that a lot. So, all right, let me check it out. But I thought the song was pretty cool. I said, you know what? I want to play this record. I really like it. I look forward to playing it. So we'll test it on the show tonight. Peace and love to the iHeartRadio family. Man, Stitcher, Tripod. I mean, just all of the different digital platforms. Look forward to really stretching out the tentacles and really getting busy in this space. And I can't wait. That's what I'm looking forward to. And we'll keep you guys posted and all that good stuff as we move a little bit closer to those areas to give you guys some opportunity, if you want to follow us there, right? Also, for those of you, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the YouTube platform, one of the biggest, matter of fact, the number one biggest video platform in the world, all right? And that's a place where people know what's going on. They know about topics. They know about stories. It's nothing the YouTube world don't miss. And they want it. And they don't want it for 5 minutes. They don't want it for 20 minutes. They not coming in there to, the bull crap. They coming in there to watch a show. And they want to sit there for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. So that's what we're geared for. And that's the audience we're going after. All right, so we'll keep you guys posted. All right, here's Mind Me. I think this one is cool. You guys let me know what you think.
You see clear through the smoke you created. I feel my feet on the ground and they're shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps get wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sways? Would you light my way, find my way home again? My home the same situation? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again? Would you leave your finger marks on my body while it sweats? Would you let my way, find my way home again? My home is you. 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 I'm busting this drink up. Your death look like big fun. Get it like that. Fingay some. I'm stunning. You love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sun sets on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby, take me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it, come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Love me right. If you love me right, yeah. If you love me right, yeah. This could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Let's go.